Alrighty. The Washington Commanders are now a day from rookies reporting to minicamp and a couple of days away from veterans reporting in until all of us in content creation, all the fans are going public. But all eyes seemingly feel like they're on the 2024 Commanders draft class. So I got my guy Josh Taylor, aka covering the Commanders, for us to recap and redraft the last two Washington Commanders draft classes. Let's get into this one. Josh, my guy, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Like you said, football is right around the corner. It's like officially, like I can look at the weather, the 10-day, to see what it's going to be like at training camp on that Saturday. And I need it so bad. Like this off little dead period's been cool, whatever. But we need even that Hall of Fame game that's coming up with like the Panthers and Cardinals. I need that. It's gonna feel like the Super Bowl by the time it gets here. But man, I am so ready to be at practice.
Hey, I'm ready to start covering it. You know, Brandon Ayuk, the clown, got us through the off season. You know, got a lot of us our first YouTube checks. Like had to get through this off season. So you know what? We are finally here. We are like, was it 4 days away from training camp actually starting? Mm-hmm. I need it back. Like it's a Hall of Fame game right around the corner. I need it. I need it today.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, training camp is honestly like one of my favorite things to go to throughout the season. Like the draft is awesome, but like training camp and just being there in person, like seeing all the new players, seeing like the new coaching staff, the schemes, and everything new with this team, and Terry McLaurin actually being there this season. This is the most excited I've been since we drafted Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it the past off season. It feels more in unison with Blau under this one offseason than Cliff in the last 2 years. And I don't know why. I'm just like, I feel better about this offseason.
Yeah, no, there's a lot more to be excited about, and especially with these rookies. Like we'll talk about the draft classes, but man, there's some rookies that can come in day one and make a big impact. So I'm excited to see this new team, dude.
I'm ready. The new uniforms are here. The new stadium's being demolished and built as we speak. Like it is a good time to be a Commanders fan. Hopefully the season goes the way we wanted to go, because if anything like last season,
we're gonna crash out. The crash out's gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna be a naive level of crash out.
You're going to see at least 4 channel creators just quit YouTube. At least 4. It won't be a good time. But like the title suggests, and like I said on the intro, all eyes seemingly be on this 2024 draft class. The Jayden Daniels, the Mike Sanderstills, the Jordan McGee's, the Lukey Pookie McCaffreys, as Meadwan like to put them. All eyes are on this 2024 class, and some of it makes sense, but I feel like people just want to complain about something.
Yeah, this is a make or break year for a lot of players. Some I feel better about than others, but I mean, there's always going to be a discussion with the quarterbacks and stuff like that, but I'm more interested in some of those later round picks too. But this season in particular, with the new coaching staff, with the new scheme and everything, it's built for some of these players to break out. And usually year 3 is when you see players take that next step. So we're going to learn a lot about these players quick, especially with the schedule that we have coming up too.
Hey, I'm ready for it. I'm going to pull up the 2024 draft class to put this together, make sure my things, got all together. But for those who don't remember how this 2024 draft class went, the first 4 picks, everyone seemed to be in unison. Jayden Daniels, yes. Jerzon Newton should have been a first-round pick. Mike Sanderstil, Nick Saban put the best pound-for-pound person in that draft class. Ben Sinnott, Josh and I are in those fan clubs for Ben Sinnott. Coleman, all right, I was a little skeptical on Luke McCaffrey. I questioned. I liked McGee. Dom Hampton is no longer part of the club, which is somehow hilarious and concerning. And then JJB. It's still not a bad draft class, but
there's a lot of question marks, though.
A lot of question marks.
Yeah, like it's like honestly, after Jayden, like Jerzon Newton, we'll see what happened. He had some injuries coming out when he was drafted. But they like also like he was a pass rushing like machine in college, and they played him like primarily on rundowns last year. Made absolutely no sense. And then
Mm-mm.
Mikey, like, where the heck is he about to play? So there's still a lot of questions, even with those first two picks after Jayden Daniels, and we'll see
Yeah.
how they fit with the new scheme and a new coaching staff, and Coach Henney up front on that defensive line. See if he can unlock something in Jerzon Newton after working with Aaron Donald for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of those seasons where it's like if you don't show up, you're going to get replaced this next offseason coming up.
Yeah, I mean the fact that Dom Hampton was in and out in an off season and a half tells you this
That's
coaching staff
crazy.
you you can be drafted. We can like you all you want. You don't perform even in practice, you getting cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many of these I would actually like change, but it's definitely nice to look back and see like, okay, where are these guys at right now? And like you said, a 5th round pick is gone after a year and a half. It's not ideal.
No.
But then also Jordan McGee, it looks like he could be something as a 5th rounder, but now he's in a better linebacker room. So just a lot to be seen in this season coming up, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting. And then only reason I said the 2 draft classes is because with this 25 class, you have 3 starters in Connolly, Amos, and Bill. And then those middle 2, Jalen Lane, Kane Madrano. There is a good possibility. I don't see it happening, but I've suggested this. Kane might not make the roster with how deep this linebacker room is now.
It is deep, but like, could he get reps at safety? Like, because he's with his size, with his coverage ability, like I could actually see him playing like some box safety reps or like playing like just closer to the line of scrimmage. But like we just didn't see enough of him last year. I just don't know if they're going to be ready to like move on. But I mean, it is such a deep linebacker room. Then you also had Ali Cahoe, who was an undrafted guy who made the team last year that could compete with them to maybe take his spot. But Frankie Louisville's in the last year of his deal. We don't know if they're going to bring him back. Maybe Cam Andrano just sticks around and then he's safe, especially after next season. But like Jalen Lane, like there's a lot of bodies, but there's not anyone like really good after Terry and Antonio Williams. And he showed that he can return punts. But you definitely got to get something out of 3-4 of those guys this season. We know JC is going to be a stud. I think Trey Amos is going to be a stud. We'll see what Ja'Cory, Bill does in that loaded running back room. But then like Jalen Lane, I'm begging for him to produce on offense. Like I know he's great in special teams, but I gotta see him make some big plays on offense. And then maybe Cam Madrano gets a lot of special team reps, but then also some of these passing situations. I could see Dronte Jones working some things in with like these 3 safety packages and putting Kane as one of those guys.
I mean, they came out when they drafted Kane saying he was a safety in a linebacker's body. The coverage skills, like you just said, the speed, like the height, like legitimately, if he was just 2 inches shorter, 10 pounds lighter, there's a safety right there.
He's like the opposite of Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles is a safety, or he's a linebacker in a safety body because that's what he was. And then Cam Madrano is the opposite. But it's like you gotta find a role for him because he is very athletic. He was really good in coverage in college, and maybe they can work something in with them. But there is a lot of bodies, and it's a good problem to have. Like this roster needed to get better. But like it's easy to look back and be like, why did they take him instead of so and so? But now you just got to find a way to develop him and get him in the right situation on defense.
Yeah, and then right in between Kane and Sonny is Tyler Owens, literally just a creative player.
Yeah, literally. I'm excited to see what he does because I mean he was another undrafted guy that's super athletic. I think he could play some nickel. I think he can play some safety. Like we saw him out at corner, and I was like, maybe, but I think he's just better out in space where he can flash that athleticism, whether it's, playing that nickel role where he can like, cover the middle of the field or carry somebody up the seam, or if he's playing safety and he's able to just wreak havoc in that secondary. So I think he could be a guy that competes for some snaps this year too.
I'm with you on that one. Look, I want Tyler Owens to do some good. I'm not going to be surprised if he doesn't. Like,
but we need it.
We need it. But also, like, I kind of want Malik Spencer to make this roster.
I like Malik too, to be honest with you, dude. He was a guy that was really highly thought of. I think he can make some noise.
I mean, you said in your article he's like the only free safety not named Jartavius Martin on the roster. It's a roster full of strong safeties.
Yeah, I'm terrified of the safety room, honestly. Which is like another thing. Like, man, maybe they should have took an actual safety in one of these last few draft classes.
Hey,
that's my only thing I would change is like a higher wide
Yeah.
receiver or an actual like safety, especially like
Safety.
last year.
Yeah. I mean, and there were some good ones in both drafts. There were some good ones in both drafts. So with that being said,
so much time looking at all the safeties just to not take any of them.
So many times. And corners too. Safeties and corners, they're like, eh. I mean, Mikey, but even still, like Andre Fuller in the 7th, I would have. That's just me.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I'm gonna pull up my handy dandy Google sheet because when in doubt, use Google. It's better tools than trying to create something else in your computer crashing.
No, it's all reliable.
It is all reliable. And I mean, it's going to be there on your phone, your laptop, your iPad. I can pull up this anywhere. So I use Google because I need my computer to last me at least 3 more years. I cannot afford an upgrade right now. Can't afford it. But like the title suggests, like the big thumbnail suggests, redrafting the Commanders. I have 2024 and 2025 laid out because, like you and I said, maybe they should have taken an actual safety and not try to use, Dom Hampton as a safety or do what you will with that. But I'm going to let you kick things off. Although I have you on the right, I'll just let you go first being the guest. Let's start in 2024. Round 1, pick 2, the Commanders.
I mean, I'm rocking with JD5 every time. I know, like, there's a lot of people that say, oh, Drake May, like, he made it to the Super Bowl. Like, Drake May is a fantastic quarterback, but I'm never going to be off of Jayden Daniels. Like, he just has that special ability that it's so hard to find in quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That clutch gene, but that big play potential. I think he's going to remind everyone once again this season why he was the pick at number 2. And like I said, people are like, oh, Drake May. Not at all. I'm keeping JD5 every time.
Yeah. I don't think people realize May nor Caleb nor Bo, I think, could have come in year 1 with this team and this coaching staff and did what Jayden Daniels did. And that's not a shot at any 3 of them because they are all 2 of them made it to AFC championships. One of them just made it to the Super Bowl. Now that's not a shot. It's just saying how the roster was put together and the coaching staff was put together. It was made to fit Daniels' ability.
Yeah, and I just last year it was just such a bad season. Like people aren't even saying he's a top 10 quarterback like anymore. Like I get it. Like it's recency bias. Caleb's on Madden. Drake May saw what the Super Bowl looked like, but I'm telling you, this year it's going to be different. So I'm so ready for this JD5 redemption tour.
Yeah. May was MVP runner-up. Bo Nix, I think, would have made the Super Bowl if he doesn't nonchalantly break his ankle on like the last drive of the game.
And like the craziest play ever. But Jayden honestly had MVP conversations his rookie year. Like he honestly should have been right up in there in the top 3 for the MVP race.
Yeah. So Jayden Daniels, no change from either of us. Caesar, you're in the same boat. No change for Jayden Daniels, JD5 all the way. Round 2 was Jerzon Johnny Newton, defensive line out of Illinois. Would you keep the projected first round pick or do you have 1 or even 2 prospects? Because if you want to name 2 people, I'm right there with you.
Just looking at it, I think Cooper DeJean is the easy one. I mean, he went 1, 2, 3, 4 picks later. Just looking back at it at that time, I would have took Cooper DeJean, but even like the other 2 defensive tackles, Devondre Sweat and Braden Fisk went after Johnny Newton. And I was like the biggest Johnny Newton fan. I still am. Like I have to see it. Like this is an absolute make or break season for him because one week, like Deron Payne, this is probably his last year. We don't know what the heck Kinlaw is going to look like next year, like with his contract, like Johnny Newton has to. Oh yeah, I feel like Tim Settle's the guy they're gonna like want to build around. But like for me, I would definitely be looking at Cooper DeJean at corner. Like it's really hard to not take him.
I'm I'm in the same boat with Braden Fisk because I think you can make the case FSU, like FSU, just because he had the star power, made Fisk do a little bit better, and you play with Jared Verse, who we know how good Jared Verse is. But Fisk, even I think if Fisk and Newton swap schools, you can make the argument Fisk all around was probably just a little bit better. Newton was just a better pass rusher.
Yeah, Fisk was a beast, man. I mean, I still think he is. Yeah, Sweat is like different. He's more of like a straight up like zero tech, just big defensive tackle. But like that would fit what Devontae Jones wants to do. So I could see the fit. But that's what Tim Settle's going to be. But yeah, either of those, honestly, those three, like looking back, would be fantastic picks. But then also Edgerrin Cooper, like he would have been.
I was about to say,
he would have been
Edgerrin
amazing.
Cooper was going to be my other one. Was Edgerrin Cooper, because could you imagine the room this year? Edgerrin Cooper and Sonny Styles. That's, I like that.
Yeah, I
like that.
But looking at Mikey though, God, Mikey's just tough, man.
Mike is tough.
Man, I maybe
I think I would have kept Mikey.
I'm stuck between like the people might hate this answer, but I still like AD Mitchell, man. I think he could potentially do something, but I'm not giving up on AD Mitchell yet. But like if we had Cooper DeJean, are we playing him at safety or are we playing him at corner?
Right.
So if we're playing him at safety, then yeah, I'm taking Mikey Samerstill again. But like if we're playing him at corner, we saw how Mikey was inside and it wasn't the best. But then also, like I said, Javon Bullard for Georgia, safety he's on the Packers. Cole Bishop is another one. Like there's a lot of safety options that I'd be looking at. Like we were talking about safeties and getting one. Or even Renardo Green. Renardo Green. Yeah. Green.
That's another good one. It's another good one.
I would probably stick with Mikey Samerstill because we can put Cooper DeJean on the outside or we can put him at safety.
Yeah, I was going to put Mike Samerstill. I would have kept Mikey around. I think we just needed a young corner to take over the secondary. I don't think at this point we were going to care who it was as long as he could cover, he could tackle. It made sense. That first part about coverage is not Mikey's, forte, but we were just needing bodies, young, ready to roll bodies. So I still don't think Mike is the wrong answer. AD Mitchell, I didn't think about him. I kind of erased him from memory, forgetting he was this early on.
He's got a fresh start though, so we'll see what happens.
He does. And then 3 picks later, they took a guy. I did scouting reports on the Adam and Neba. I'm sure you did your scouting reports and posted about them at the time. In Kansas State's Ben Sinnott.
Man, it's tough because, like, I'm telling you, people are gonna learn. Like, Ben is so good; they're gonna learn this year. Like, he's actually gonna fit in this offense. But then, like, people, like, I'm just looking at after him. Like, once again, like Javon Bullard was there, Cole Bishop was there, and Renardo Green was there. Like, I'd say those are obviously better players right now than what we got out of Ben. But also just looking at the position, like, man, I don't know, like. We need a tight end like him. Like I think Chig's gonna have his role. I think John Bates has his role, and I think Ben is a mix of both. So, I'm gonna stick with Ben though because I think he's going to find his groove this season and actually fit the offense well. Which, like I said, Cliff Kingsbury's offense did not help at all.
No, none whatsoever. But I had Bishop or Bullard as that spotted. Like if I'm gonna redo the pick, and I know hindsight that Ben doesn't fit a Cliff Kingsbury offense, I might just go take one of the true safeties because I liked Cole Bishop a lot in Buffalo. Like he has 3 picks in his career already, and one in crucial time.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. And the Brandon Coleman one's even tougher because I was looking who was drafted after him, like Kalen Bullock. Safety on the Texans. He's a stud.
Dominic Mooney.
Yeah.
Cooper Beebe.
Tyke Smith. We'll see what happens with him.
Yeah.
But like Cam Kinchins. Oh, I loved Cam Kinchins.
That was good.
He's been solid. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I do think Brandon Coleman's gonna be the starting left guard this season.
Over Chris
So
Paul.
like I honestly think he is. Like his run blocking is just way better than Chris Paul. So I'm gonna stick with Brandon Coleman. It might be a hot take, but I got Cooper DeJean, I have Mikey, and I'm keeping Ben. I'm gonna keep Brandon Coleman because that offensive line, I think he's gonna be the starting left guard this season. So it's hard.
That's fair.
I hope he is because I didn't take Kalen Bullock over him. So, but no, I think he's gonna be a starting left guard this season. Honestly,
that's fair. I mean, people who have watched me the past 2 or 3, weeks, kind of, Coleman. I wasn't the highest on him coming out of TCU.
Mm-hmm.
We drafted him as a tackle when he clearly played guard at TCU. He also just wasn't my favorite offensive lineman that early in the draft. I brought up Cooper Beebe. I brought up Dominic Pooney. I liked them more than Coleman at the time. And like, I didn't do a lot of TCU tape, but the stuff I did watch, I'm just like, I felt better Beebe or Pooney at that time. And maybe looking back, I was wrong, but I still feel like even nowadays, you're like, those two are complete starters on their teams. Coleman's been healthy scratched.
Yeah. And he's dealt with injuries too, and he was a scratch.
Dealt with injuries. Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, gosh, you're right. Like Cooper Beebe, I think is about to be really good for the Cowboys. And then Pooney's he's a certified stud for them. And he can play guard.
He can play, but even if we kept Pooney at tackle, that's not bad to have that young rookie tackle, considering what we had with between Wiley and Trent Scott.
Yeah, it was bad. So honestly, he could have played both spots just fine. So damn. Yeah, Pooney probably would have been my pick actually, but I still feel good about Brandon Coleman. I think like I said, scheme wise, like with the run blocking, having to pull across, having to get out in space, I think Brandon Coleman's going to do a great job.
I really hope so. And like I don't want to make this be like me killing Coleman every week, but it's just like
yeah, I mean, he's got to show it though. He has to show it.
Yeah. Oh, Caesar was saying Jatavian Sanders. Look, I liked Sanders coming out of Texas. I think the problem was, like his teammate Jonathan Brooks, the moment he got injured.
Yeah, he's been hurt so much.
Went down a hill.
Gosh, yeah, he's we'll have to see what he does. But yeah, I do like Jatavian Sanders, big time receiving threat.
Yeah,
but yeah, he just has to be available, and he has not been available yet.
No, him nor Jonathan Brooks, which is crazy because those are the two guys you were like, oh, the Panthers won this draft, Brooks and Sanders. You were like, sold on this team,
and then you haven't seen either.
You haven't seen either. Hey, look, if they retire and they go to coach at Texas, I think kids just got a nice sample.
Yeah, absolutely. This one I'm struggling with, man. With Luke. Would you rather have Luke or Troy Franklin?
See, I liked Troy Franklin coming out of Oregon for what the type of receiver he was. My two, I'm gonna go out of order. My two, I'm either keeping Luke McCaffrey because I'm liking Luke McCaffrey a lot. Brady and Z will kill me, but me and Juan are Lukey Pookie guys. Or we go where everyone thought we were gonna go.
Yeah,
and that's Bucky Irving.
Yeah, I was stuck between Bucky and Theo Johnson because I think Theo's going to be good at tight end, but I'm keeping Ben. So I would have gone Bucky at that point for sure. Because there's still like outside of Austin Eckler, we didn't have like a bona fide running back option. Yeah, so
yeah,
I would have gone Bucky, and I'm surprised they didn't go Bucky at 100, honestly.
Because everyone was projecting this triple option between Eckler, Daniels, and Irving.
Yeah.
and you can throw McNichols in there because he would have been the perfect blocker for Bucky too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, we'll see. But now we got another Bucks.
That's what I just say. Yeah, which is so funny. That was something that ended up happening. But
and this one, Jordan McGee. Man.
This one's tough because I have a reel from 2 years ago saying Jordan McGee was going to be the steal of the draft.
I mean, I still think he's going to be good, but it's like now he's getting buried in the depth chart even more.
Yeah.
So like I'm looking at Cam Hart, who was one of my guys coming out.
Exactly.
I like him. Jeez. I mean, it might just be him, honestly. Ugh. It gets ugly out here. Like Tyrone Tracy is a standout, but like that's it. Yeah. I mean, I would definitely, if I had to redo the pick again, then yeah, I'm going Cam Hart. Cam Hart was like the only good 5th rounder in this whole draft, it looks like.
Yeah.
And Jordan McGee's probably second best.
Yeah, I would have gone McGee, or I was thinking Cam Hart.
Yeah, or Austin Booker. Austin Booker has his moments for the Bears. Like he's been a breakout candidate for like 2 years now, but
I mean, so is Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
Did I text you or did I text Taylor over at Electric Edge whenever the Chargers got Cam Hart? I forgot who I texted going, I hate this for them, or I hate this for us, and I love this for them. Did I text you or did I text a different Taylor?
No, I don't think it was me, but I really liked Cam Hart, and they were big on Cam Hart. So I was like,
yeah,
I thought he was going to be the pick at 139. Same thing with Bucky. I thought Bucky was going to be a pick at 100, and I thought Cam Hart was going to be a pick at 139. But they went Jordan McGee. But like I said, he's got a like. I think athletically, like him and Sonny might be the 2 most athletic linebackers on the team.
Yeah,
and now we just have to see like if he can like dig his way out of the depth chart with Luvu and I mean, like with Leo. And, yeah, I mean, gosh, just so many people now.
3 straight athletic linebackers in this room, and 2 of them are playing the mic.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with him. But the same thing, like we said about Cam Medrano, like this is probably gonna be Luvu's last season. Like I don't see them extending him. Because they don't need to now. They have 2 like 24-year-old linebackers, or at least both of them are 24 or under. Now they have 3 with Jordan McGee, so they have plenty of time to build out that linebacker room and not invest money in Frankie Luvu.
Yeah,
it's Dom Hampton. That's the easy one because
that's very easy.
He's not on the team, so it's like literally anybody else that's on a roster right now.
Yep. I know the 2 people I was going, and one of them I was begging for them to get.
Maybe. I
feel like there's one standout in the later 5th round that we would have taken and been like, okay, we got competition.
Later 5th round. Either Kalen Carson, Isaiah Davis, Trevor Keegan, Tyrone Tracy. Those are the only ones that really stand out to me. Was it one of those?
No. I'll put my first one in. I might have gone Cam Little.
Cam Little. Why don't I see Cam Little on here?
Because he was a 6th round pick. I would have taken him in the 5th.
Oh. Let me go to the 6th round.
Because that would, I mean, we took a long snapper in the 5th in the Ron Rivera era. Yeah, I would feel better about a kicker.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, him and Josh Carty. Carty has his moments, but yeah, Cam Little in the 6th would have been fan-freaking-tastic.
The other person I was begging for, and I don't know if I said this with a different Josh I know. I was really high on Javon Solomon.
Oh, yeah, from Troy.
Yeah, just I feel like, you had your 2 bigger guys in Dorrance Armstrong and Dante Fowler. But the way they use them, I feel like Solomon could have worked his way into the rotation the way JJB worked his way into the rotation.
Yeah, I really liked him coming out too. He's kind of like undersized guy, but now that you told me Cam Little, shoot, yeah, I'm going Cam Little, honestly, because that was all of our props. I would 70-yard kicker, shoot.
Yeah. Would have solved everything. Like, I was like, okay, I know who else in the 5th round. I had to look in the 6th round. I was like, oh, this is where I fell off.
That's the guy.
That's the one. Cam Little right there.
And Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Who else was in? At least we took him early in the 7th.
7th.
Gosh,
which I was not doing tape on him for. So I had to do the tape afterwards.
Yeah, I honestly was not watching him. God, this is a bad 7th round.
I feel like this is a 7th rounder. You go, I'd still take him back.
Yeah, I mean, just because there was nothing in the 7th round. I like Taj Washington, but I'm not taking him.
I liked a little bit of what I saw from Trey Taylor, the safety out of Air Force, in the 7th round.
Oh yeah,
like just as like a shot in the dark.
Yeah, like Brendan Rice hasn't done anything.
Brendan Rice, no.
Yeah, none of these guys. Raheem Bell, nothing.
And I was high on Raheem Bell. I'm like, oh, or Jaheim Bell. I was like, oh, he's going to New England. Drake made Jaheim Bell. They got it to end. Nah.
I can't remember. Maybe it's a different guy. Devon Bailey. I forgot.
Broncos.
Yeah. Was he the guy that was traded to the Saints?
No, I think was that oh, you might be right.
Yeah, that was the guy that was traded to the Saints. Yeah, he's actually
not the worst.
I mean, it was better. He would have been a better option than JBB or JJB for sure.
He's a lot older than I thought too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, his rookie season, he had 475 yards, 3 touchdowns, Denver, and then last year he did like nothing for the Saints. But yeah, I was like, man, that guy's name sounds so familiar. I completely forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. What up, Grant? What's going on, fam? Long time no see.
I'd change my name to Bailey for sure.
Okay. I like that. We'll say what, wide receiver, kick returner?
Yeah.
Or punt returner, I should say.
I think he does for them. He's 6'4", 203. Yeah, he's a kick returner. Devon Bailey.
I can't spell Devon. It's not a bad one. I didn't think about Devon Bailey. I also forgot they traded him too.
Yeah, it was just like random. I was like, oh, after his rookie year, like he was pretty good. I was surprised, but
yeah,
that's the only guy in the 7th that's anything worth taking. It's ugly.
Yeah, it is. It is bad. I'm gonna keep mine simply because I forgot about Bailey, so I'm not gonna go back and be like, oh, you're so right. I'm gonna stick with what I.
No, I did like Trey Taylor too. That was a really popular name.
Yeah. Also, it would have been so not funny, but it would have pissed off a lot of fans for us to take a safety named Taylor and it's not Gabe.
Yeah.
Would have been the blow because I remember that offseason we interviewed Gabe and he was like right after the rookie mini camps and he was like, man, I really liked working with Coach Quinn and talking to all of them and I was like, okay, we'll see what happens and UFL. Which like good for him, but I'm just like, I'm like the fact that no one like a Miami or what a Jets hasn't picked up that phone.
Yeah, honestly, but I mean, we're seeing some more like UFL players getting picked up in the NFL. Yeah, so we'll see, man.
We'll see, but I mean, you and I are pretty much on the same track, which I figured might happen. We both thought Braden Fisk. We both thought Bucky Irvin, both thought Cam Hart. Actually, we would have taken 2 Cams if you went Cam Hart and Cam Little.
Yeah, I would have been ecstatic about both of those guys on the team.
That would have been great. And then just for shits and giggles, let's see what this 2025 class, because I think the 25 class actually feels a lot better looking back on it than
remember. Yeah, like that. I remember that the pick at 29, I had no idea what was about to happen. There's so many options. I was not expecting Josh Conley Jr. at all.
I was not either.
Back, I would absolutely take JC every single time. Carson Schwessinger was like defensive rookie, Nick Imanwari. But like just looking at like what this team needed, but then also like looking at the future, like with him and Laramie Tunzel like together. Absolutely ecstatic about that selection. Like there was a lot of good players taken after him, but I would not change that pick.
No, I know I've seen the film. I was begging for Mike Green. I was high on Mike Green.
No, I was like, stay away from that demon.
Because I remember vividly, and I went back and looked at the tape, and I remembered wrong. Is them flashing to his draft room, and it said Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I was like, I know he ain't 20 minutes from my house. Let's go get him.
Yeah, you got kicked off the UVA.
Yeah. Which I remember people coming out with like, man, he's got character concerns. I'm like, I've heard there's been no resolution.
Yeah.
He got kicked off UVA and then there was no resolution.
Yeah, they just kind of like swept it under the rug. But I was like, yeah, I do not want him at all. And honestly, he's struggled big time since he got to the NFL. So I'm not mad at that at all.
No.
Trey, man. Trey.
I don't change the pick.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Because like I'm looking at like Harold Fannin Jr., stud. Isaac Tesla, stud.
If we had drafted 2 white, smaller school wide receivers, the fan base would have yelled at Adam Peters.
But man, Isaac Tesla's so good. But
Isaac Tesla is so good.
Damn, Harold Fannin Jr. is a beast too, dude.
Oh, a monster.
Put Trey Amos / Isaac Tesla.
Yeah,
because I mean, Tesla is amazing, dude. He's about to be. He's about to do work this year. Oh yeah.
It would be. I wouldn't change the Amos pick because I thought he was going the first round of Baltimore. Or not to Baltimore, to Buffalo.
Yeah,
I didn't think they were going to take Maxwell Harrison.
Yeah, that pick honestly surprised the heck out of me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's literally the only 2 players taken after Trey Amos that I would want, though, is Isaac or Harold Fannin for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
No,
although, although if we had a 3rd round pick, I would have taken Torrey Horton, but we were not in the mix.
This one's easy for me. I'm absolutely changing the pick to Alik Ayo-Manor in a heartbeat. And it's pissed me off because I loved Alik Ayo-Manor too. I'm like, how the heck was he a 3rd round pick? I thought he was gonna be early 2nd. I'm like, how is he all the way in the 4th round?
How is he fallen? Yeah, no.
Crazy.
I mean, the fact that the Titans got Ayo-Manor and Chimere DK for my Florida Gators, and they've both quietly produced like
really good. Yeah.
DK was a Pro Bowler or an All Pro on special teams?
I think he was All Pro because he almost broke. Crazy. He almost broke like so many records. Yeah, no, he was fantastic. Honestly,
like I would take Ayo-Manor here too because I was not doing Virginia Tech tape.
No, DK. Man, yeah, either DK or Alik Ayo-Manor, because I mean I think he had a really good rookie season too.
Yeah,
Cam Scatterbo. Craig Woodson's been good. Deion Walker's been good.
If I could have gotten my hand on Torrey Horton,
yeah, that would definitely been the pick.
What could have been?
He torched us,
dude. I texted my guy Dan over at Seattle Everything, and I said, dude, if Horton doesn't put up at least 55 yards on us, yell at Mike McDonald.
Yeah.
And I think Torrey Horton put up like 70.
Yeah, I remember he had that one really big play. Yeah, he went at 166. That's crazy.
Actually, he went at 166. I'm throwing his hat in the ring for Ayo-Manor or Torrey Horton. What did I think?
Yeah, in round 4, honestly, they both could have been taken in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Jalen Lane, like I get it, like he's a really good punt returner, but like is that really what you drafted him to do? Like, and I feel like that should be like an add-on bonus.
And I feel like Ayo-Manor, Horton, or DK would have been close enough to what Jalen Lane put up.
Yeah,
because the Raiders couldn't tackle and the Giants couldn't tackle.
And then Kane Medrano.
This pick almost pissed me off the most in the 25 class.
This one's tough because I feel like I haven't seen enough of these guys. Like RJ Mickens has been good for the Chargers. And that was a guy I really liked.
I was thinking
Ines Peebles was a guy I did really like from Virginia Tech.
I had high hopes for Antoine Power Island.
Mm-hmm.
That one, and then when he went to Philly, I said, "Oh no, I gotta see him twice a year."
Honestly, I probably would. I would change the Kane Medrano pick, probably to RJ Mickens, just because like talk about like, oh, maybe Madrano would play safety. No, RJ Mickens is playing safety, and he's like the starting safety.
Yeah. Yeah, and pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like I had to go through it. It's Mickens or like Powell Ryland would have been a 6th round like Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Just get him in the rotation, just better than Javonte was.
Yeah, not easily.
And we needed the edge help too. Like we needed help at edge both years.
Oh, we had nobody, but then he was hurt, so it's like okay, we really didn't get to,
which sucks,
to use him. Yeah, but
yeah.
But like even the edges here, yeah, like Powell Ryland would have been nice, but it's not really many like late round guys that have panned out yet. Like
no.
There's only one edge that was taken in the 7th round is Fadil Diggs, and I honestly haven't seen him play.
No, not at all. I think he's at Saints. I remember when they picked him too, and I was like, that's an interesting pick, Fadil Diggs, but okay.
Mm-hmm. The only 7th rounder that's done anything is Bill. Kanante Mumfield. He's done a little bit for the Rams. He's had some plays. Ricky White the third. God, that was a fun name. LaQuint Allen could break out. Tez Johnson. Yeah. Okay, Commandant guy. Yeah, I forgot Commandant guy.
I still think Bill did better.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. Yeah, I think Bill was the best 7th round running back, which is crazy considering they had Damian Martinez, who I was really high on, Brashard Smith, Commandant guy, the Quint Allen, Phil Maffa, Bill. Yeah, I mean, and he was the best one out of them. So yeah, I'm keeping Bill.
Yeah, I would keep Bill. I don't know why I put Smith. Merritt. I would keep Bill. Because frankly, you can say, well, why would you take Bill if you took, Irving, Bucky last year? Imagine Bucky and Bill.
Same thing. They just took Katron Allen. So like they are fine with running a running back committee. And Bill has like his niche that he's really good at. Katron has his niche. And it would have been the same thing with Bucky. Like Bucky has his own little niche that's different. So I think, man, I would have loved to have those draft classes. Imagine DK or AO Manor on this team right now. Jeez. And Cam Little.
Cam Little. Dude, the Braden Fisk one when we took because I was defending Jerzon last offseason. This offseason I have demolished Jerzon Newton.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, this is a make or break year for Johnny Newton, Mikey Samerstill, Ben, Brandon, Luke. I mean, that whole class outside of Jayden Daniels, it's like, you have to show me something. But like last year's 2025 class, like I think JC outperformed what I expected. Trey Amos played well before he got hurt. Jalen Lane, like I said, punt returns, cool, whatever. Kane didn't see him much. And then Bill was one of the best rookies in the NFL. So 2024, like that's the class for me. Is like this is the year. It's like, okay, someone
has to
in that room has to step up. And like, but like numbers wise, like I said, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 6 of them. 3 of them will, and 3 of them won't. Like the chances of all 6 of them being like, much better than last year, just not likely.
I don't know.
One of those, 3 of those people, I'd say at least half are going to do something. I think it's going to be Luke. I think it's going to be Ben. And I think it's going to be Brandon Coleman.
Okay.
Like I don't know where Mikey's going to play. I got to see more out of Johnny Newton. Like he's got to show me some more too. But
I would probably go Luke, Jordan, and then the jersey behind me and Mikey. Like I'd probably go those 2 or those 3.
Yeah, somebody's got to break out.
Someone has to. I think in this DJ defense, I think it's a better feeling for Mike than what Joe was trying to do.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot more zone coverage where he can use his IQ and, read and react on plays, which is like how he gets a lot of his interceptions instead of playing a ton of man where he's, against his size limitations, like we've seen, especially last year. But I think getting more into a zone heavy defense is going to be so much better for Mikey.
Because people forget, and you have to go back and watch the film, which a lot of us don't do, unfortunately. Mikey wasn't a coverage guy. He was an and I only use this because it feels apropos. What Ron was trying to do with Landon Collins, that Buffalo nickel of like you'll sprinkle in coverage, but you're going to be around the ball in some variety and blitz.
And he had to play outside, which is where he didn't play at in college. He was super comfortable playing in the slot in college, but then with both his size limitations and struggling to like stop the run in the slot, but then also like with how the defense was, he had to play outside. Like he had no choice. But now we'll see if he wins a slot or if he's on the outside or if Rasul Douglas takes that spot. Like there's a lot of question marks in that cornerback room.
Yeah. I mean, I would keep Trey and Rasul on the outside. You keep Mikey on the slot and you let Amik kind of do Amik things.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning. I think Amik between Amik and Mikey, I think Amik wins that job.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Which would be crazy to go. Mikey's corner 3.
He might not start. I'm telling you, if Rasul Douglas gets on the field, it'd be Trey, Amik, and Rasul Douglas. And I mean, and Mikey would rotate in. Like they're gonna play multiple corners all the time. But I'm just saying, like for him to not win out that job would not be a good look.
No, not at all. And the amount of love they have for Northwestern's Fred Davis II, the UDFA.
Yeah.
Like
I'm hoping he wins a spot.
It's not bad college tape either. Like I looked at the numbers, I looked at some of the film. It's not bad film. It's not the greatest, but for a UDFA, I've seen way worse film.
Yeah, he has the size. He just struggles with like the athletic numbers just weren't the best. Like he doesn't have the long speed. Like he's not the fastest guy. I forgot what his 40 was, but it wasn't like the best. But he has great technique. So like he's honestly one of the players like I'm interested in watching it at training camp to see like because he already had an interception. I think it was in mini camp. So maybe he's one of these guys that kind of take over in training camp and take one of those roster spots like Ali Cahoe did.
Yeah. I mean, Fred Davis ran a 4.6, 4.64.
Yeah, it's a little slow.
So I'm not a little slow. But I mean, we say to make the roster, they have to keep at least 5 corners. You guarantee 4. I would almost bet they might want to put Fred Davis over Keller Witherspoon.
They might, because Witherspoon struggled. He's getting old, so maybe they want to get younger.
Which would make sense. This whole offseason was about getting younger. But like I texted my Rams friends of like a Keller Witherspoon at like corner 4. And they're like, honestly, that's a good spot for him in this age. It's corner 4. And
he didn't play a lot last year.
No. And this offseason has not been kind to him either.
I haven't heard his name once, so no. But maybe he changes my mind once training camp starts.
Yeah, I hope so, because I've looked at the free agency. We've scoured what corners have remained. Rasul Douglas, a Keller Witherspoon. You didn't draft, let's say, an Andre Fuller. You didn't draft any secondary. You drafted Sonny, great. Antonio, great. Golbin, my favorite pick. I called it like spot for spot. You drafted Joshua Josephs. You drafted Katron Allen. You drafted Ethan Kalakmanis. Not a single secondary.
Or like Bishop Fitzgerald as a UDFA. That's one that surprised me. I was like, dude, I would have loved Bishop Fitzgerald to be like a free safety option.
That one still boggles me. No one drafted him.
But I do think Malik Spencer could do something. But I don't think he's going to be like a strictly free safety like Bishop would have been.
No. So. Although I would make the case. I would rather see Malik on this roster than Butler or Owens.
Oh, yeah. Owens, I don't know. But Butler, 1,000,000%. And I would probably pull up another name, but there'd be so many people that would hate me. But
I mean, people hate my opinion, so
yeah,
I'm for the hot takes. Everyone's saying
I think his upside. Like I want to see what he could do, but his upside is absolutely like he was considered like a late second round pick the year before the draft happened, and then just kind of fizzled out a little bit. But I'm telling you, I think Malik Spencer could. I would much rather have him than Percy Butler for sure.
Yeah, I would venture to see what would happen if you just swap out Kane for Owens. Put Owens at linebacker. Put Kane at safety. They both have the build for it.
Yeah, Tyler's huge, and he ran like a 4.4. Like I know he had
he ran a
perfect
4.4.
10. Yeah, perfect 10 relative athletic scores. Like he's built for it.
Yeah. Let's see, Tyler Owens, because Tyler is 25 years young, so he has plenty of time. He ran. That can't be right. Lubbock Online is saying he ran a 4.2, which I do not think he actually ran a 4.2.
No, there's no way.
There's no way. But yeah, Tyler Owens is 6'2", 213. Let's call it 215 when you get back in season.
That's a linebacker. Ran a 4.35, which is crazy.
Okay, so which is crazy. So let's call that. Even if we give him a 0.05, let's call it a 4.4. That fits right into this linebacker room of guys running sub 4.4s at 6'2" to 6'5".
Yeah, 216 pounds. He ran a 4.35. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's insane. Like you're telling me you couldn't use that in a blitz package at like linebacker?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they find a way for him to find the field.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just curious if they put Kane at safety. I just want to see what happens in preseason. Like put Kane at safety. Put Tyler on a blitz. Put McGee up as like a 6D lineman and then fake out a blitz.
Yeah, I think Tyler could blitz, like I said, with his speed and everything, dude. I think he'd come down easily.
Use Mikey in a blitz. He was blitzing in college.
Yeah, he struggles against like the tight ends and stuff in the run game. Like that Javonte Williams run over him. I was like, I'll never forget that. That was so bad. I was like, I can't see Mikey in the slot ever again. That was just embarrassing.
Which is crazy because we just said that was like his natural spot in Michigan was the slot.
It was, but they're bigger and faster than the NFL. And he's like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
But we'll see if he wins that job, man.
We will see because corner feels better with Akello and Rasul.
Yeah, I feel much better after adding Rasul Douglas. Much better.
Yeah. I'm sorry we got him so late. I thought he would have been picked up a lot sooner.
I think he had plenty of teams that were interested, but he was like kind of waiting, and then he saw Washington because I think John Keim said they've been in contact for a while, and then he's like, I think I could win that starting spot on the outside. They have two sub 10 corners fighting for an outside spot. He's like, I think I could win that spot like he did in Miami last year because he joined them like mid-August and turned into their best corner.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he didn't have a bad season at all. Like he had a pretty dang good season for being a late edition guy. So me and Rio are doing a live stream tomorrow talking about the cornerback room. I'm telling you, it would not surprise me if Rasul Douglas is the starter at all.
No, I think you put Rasul as a starter regardless, and I think you give Trey ample time. Like I know he's come out and said he's fully healthy and ready to go, but I'm like, you broke your fibula, my guy.
Yeah. Yes, that's the one thing I'm wondering. Like, is he going to be out there day one, or is it going to be like, okay, maybe after that first like preseason game, they're going to like get him ready to get in there. But I hope we see Trey because it's been nothing but Amik and Mike on the outside, and I feel like at OTAs and minicamp we didn't get a good, idea of what to expect for the secondary yet.
No, none whatsoever. But like I said, rookies report tomorrow. Vets reported next week, and I think it kicks off Tuesday the 28th. So I'm excited. Everyone is ready. You're gonna see all of our content go up because football is finally back.
Oh yeah, we're like all gonna be at training camp too, so it's gonna be hype. Yeah. I can't wait.
I can't wait. Like I told Josh in the green room, if I could afford to go, I would, but I got bills to pay. Shit ain't cheap anymore.
Never gonna be, honestly.
No, it's as my guy Big Herb has said, adulting is overrated, but we got to go through it. It is. I don't like it, but bills.
I'll be sure to let you know how practice is going.
Oh, I'll text you. I think everyone in content land but me is going. I'm like, look, I'm trying here. I'm sure
at least like one of the practices, at least one of them.
I will. Well, which is weird because I'm going up to DC the week after training camp's over because I already got these like festival tickets. I know.
It's like the worst.
I'm gonna try to make it to a game. I might be able to squeeze out a game.
Dude, I'm going to the preseason game for sure. Like I already got tickets for that, and I don't know what the heck I'm about to do for the rest of the season though.
I mean, I got tickets. I went to the Commanders Eagles game when it was at home in December, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be so many people." Like I told you, I'll come in. I get there, everyone's like, "Fam, we sold those tickets a month ago." I said,
"We definitely not going."
No, it was a good time though. Like, it was raps, but it was a good time. I can't complain. Like, it wasn't cold in the stadium. It was actually kind of nice. Like,
just a lot of green, probably.
It was a lot of green, but it wasn't a lot of like obnoxious green.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like kind of sprinkled throughout. Like, and you heard them, but it wasn't like what I was expecting Eagles fans to travel
over.
Like. Yeah,
that's good though.
Which I will take. But Josh, appreciate you coming on, spending an hour doing this exercise because people want to complain. So let's give them something to complain about.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, there's a lot to watch for, and it's like it's not crazy to think that there's like players in the 2024 draft class that are going into a major make or break season, and a lot of them are getting leaned on to be starters. So now it's good to do this and look back and be like, okay, what could they have done different? But then also like who really needs to step up this season because they did draft him. You can't change that. Now you got to figure out what's going to happen. So
appreciate you swinging on by. This is a lot of fun. Like I said, you're in a live stream of the Rio tomorrow. I watched a 2-part series you and Grant did, so you have been busy this week.
Can't wait. I'm ready. Just let me out the cage, man. Let's go. Get to practice.
Hey, man, I'm ready for it. For those who are watching, or you're watching this on the replay and you made it through this far, like, share, and subscribe here to Ballin In Burgundy podcast. We are 15 away from 1,200 subscribers, so trying to grow this channel. We finally got our first YouTube check, so I'm trying to make this thing actually stretch out a little bit so I can afford StreamYard when this thing re-ups because StreamYard ain't cheap. Trying to re-up. But also, if you haven't already, subscribe at Covering the Commanders, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. My guy Josh has done fantastic work since I've been following him on his channel. So go subscribe him. Go subscribe to his Substack. It is good stuff. That draft, that Malik Spencer's excerpt I keep talking about, that's Josh's subscript. So go follow him, give him a follow, give him a subscribe. Again, this is a lot of fun. Appreciate you staying on for the past hour.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Come on anytime, man.
I appreciate it. Guys, I will see y'all. We will see y'all starting this weekend as training camp comes in and we can finally figure out how this roster is actually going to look because we've been talking about it throughout the video, but this is the year this roster is going to look very, very different and very fresh.
Thank God. I need it.
Thank the Lord. But guys, raise hail. We will see y'all later in the week. I will see y'all next week on Monday on the Burgundy Breakdown. But until then, raise hail. Don't forget to stay ballin'. We will see y'all out there. Peace.